Here we go. Set. Hot up. Set. Move up. Ready up. Ready. Set. Right 29. Right 29. Hot. 39. Come on. 39. Come on. Hot. Set. Black 18. Black 18.
There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. It's the BYU Cougars and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. The run inside. It's Martin. Defense all over it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Backs got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Looking left. Complete downfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved To the air, it's Bachmeier. Out wide right, it's Bachmeier. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over it. Nice job.
Gonna look downfield again. Flip it out to the back on the screen. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to your servers. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to your servers.
For no gain. Motion from the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Iamaleava to throw.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Moving the pocket, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab, and they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws it deep. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Play fake, Iamaleava. Oh, pressure's coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance, just couldn't capitalize on it.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Handoff from the gun. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
Breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Right back to it. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tells to fake. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this up.
Entering accessibility tab menu narration option is set to office selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration audio. Entering accessibility narration volume set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. This running back has been revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Bruins ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it in his belly. All over him immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Drops back. It's Ryan. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Third and long right here. Right side, it's Reynolds. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Could not make his way to the corner. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention.
Picked off. Looking for more room. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Straight ahead, it's Knight. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Ryan. Fires to the tight end. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Knight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Making the adjustment on the play. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. He's got it. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Hawkins. They put the brakes on him.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, it's Ryan. Under pressure. Left side, it's Overton. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh my, he just shanked that one. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Follows his blocks. It's Knight. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The Bruins want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
It's incomplete, a fourth down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Just feeds the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Hokies are facing third and inches. Sets his feet, it's Ryan. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Iamaleava. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Knight. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Knight. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's got an open man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Bruins have it with a first and goal. Trying to run, it's Knight. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Ryan. On the move. He throws one to the left. Leaping grab for a big gain. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense, is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Wants to go up top on second down. In the backfield, it's Hawkins. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Ryan. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 7 team, the Auburn Tigers.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jess, is taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Red pass, it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Hits inside. It's Knight. Across the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be first down. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Throwing, Imaliava. He'll try to do it himself.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Out wide right, it's Ellis. He is in! Touchdown, Bruins!
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of the...
Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He's changing the play. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
On the return, it's Coleman Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To throw, it's Ryan. Left side is Heath. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. The short hands, it's Heath. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Hokies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quick give. It's Hawkins.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Hawkins. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man. It's Ryan. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the catch. It's Knight.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Got it. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Still looking to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Keeps it himself. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Get another look at this Hokie offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Motion from the wide receiver. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Ryan. Caught. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the foot.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Gets the back moving. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.